Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Avatar Legends, episode 8 already. We are going through this. And in a way, I don't like the way Nelise is looking, because that means he has plans with us.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's only Act
And
3.
things you don't want to hear a GM say, don't worry about it, because then you're going to worry. We are playing Avatar Legends again because it's Wednesday, and we always play a specific game on Wednesdays. I am Skun. I am your tavern keeper, and I am playing Tufan, a blind airbender, broken playbook. Don, who are you playing?
I'm playing Karma, a not blind airbender in the Icon playbook.
And Phoenix, who are you playing?
Yes, I'm Phoenix and I'm playing Gothan Iwatha, just call him Goth. And he is the bold playbook, and he's a waterbender, and he mainly uses a puppet to fight, which he controls via waterbending.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, this game is run by the one, the only, Nelise.
Is there only one of me? I never checked. Hi, hello, I'm Elise. I play everyone else with no playbooks.
Yeah, he has multiple personality disorder, like every GM.
Yeah, we just call it role playing. Don't worry about it.
But yes, as I recall last week, we entered Act 3 of the game. You guys selected what the plot for the next arc was going to be, and Phoenix, would you mind reminding us of that?
Act 3 was set up with the premise that we were going to defeat a powerful foe, but at a not really a great cost. What kind of a great cost? With a challenge.
We fought and barely defeated.
Yes, that's it. That was the phrasing that I needed.
Yes, so you will need to win. So, with that being said, first of all, I would like to apologize for my voice today. I am a little bit sick, but hopefully we still have a full session. So, where you last left off, you had witnessed an attack. Tufan, Gotham, you both were able to recognize that this attack had been caused by bloodbending. Immediately, you three had jumped into action to try and track down this bloodbender, at the choice of leaving one of Tufan's old crewmates, Vam, in the hands of a bystander to get them to a hospital.
Yeah.
So, what I would like to start with today is you guys have limited time, and I'm going to give you 3 actions total to try and track this guy down. What would you like to do?
Well, first off, like I said after the last session, is I'm going to find someone else to help my friend get to a medical facility.
Yes, you have already handed Vam off to a bystander. That has already happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess assessing is probably the right move here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to do that.
Get Detective Karma on the case.
Yes, and I will help giving them a +1.
Huge.
Absolutely.
Which is probably not smart because I am at now full fatigue.
That is a full hit.
Well, Detective
Nice.
Karma is once again on the case. Karma. You... Tufan last session had given a vague indication of how far away from you this bloodbender was. With that, with seeing where sight lines currently are to higher buildings, to through crowds, things that would, inhibit bloodbending, you are able to track down that there is only one place someone like this could have been. and that is going to be in the direction of the radio station you just came from. There's a tower. It is the radio tower. It's how, the shows get broadcast. If somebody was up either on the tower or on the roof where service happens, they would have been able to cause this attack.
Imagine getting fucking sniped by a bloodbender. I immediately call it out and I say, he has to be up there, as I point towards the tower.
Mm-hmm. That is action 1.
Is talking a free action?
Yeah, talking is a free action. I'm counting actions as things that I'm going to require you to roll for.
Well, thanks, Karma, for pointing out where I can't see.
Somebody who can see, let's go.
Yeah, I can see it. The radio tower's right up there. Let's head over there.
Radio tower, okay. And I just give a big blow in it to get a feel of the area.
Would you like to rely on your skills and training?
Could do that.
As two of you begin sprinting off towards the radio tower, and Tufan...
Moves.
Tufan, follow the sound of my voice. Voice.
How is he echoing in a busy city?
Harder than.
He's not echoing, he's just repeating himself.
Yes. I'm adding ambiance. Shut it.
I'm getting an advancement.
Absolutely.
A growth.
Tufan.
Okay, I could choose a new advancement.
At the end of the session. Tufan, unfortunately, as you try and very quickly sort of get a lay of the land, there are so many people around you, and there is so much that's been happening as they're trying to basically get them to a place where he can get healed, that you're just sort of being buffeted by the crowd, and you're not able to really tune into the airwaves the way that you usually can. It's not stopped you from going anywhere, but it has slowed the group down a little bit. So,
Okay.
I will say that all three of you managed to run fairly quickly back into the courtyard of the radio station. However, getting up onto the roof is going to be another matter.
How high is it?
It's 3 stories up.
Is it possible to jump it with airbending?
Oh, naturally, yeah.
Yeah, I was planning on doing that as well.
Right. I'd like to attempt that if I can.
Yeah, yes, Phoenix.
Good luck with that.
You know what I am.
Mm-hmm.
You already know when I
please
sneeze,
give me-
I get up very high.
Would this be a skills and training or like a pusher luck? What would you?
I want
say
push
would
your
be?
luck for this.
Why do you hate me?
Push our luck.
My passion is garbage. All right.
You can all roll a push your luck if you want.
Mhm.
Okay, let's push our
And
luck.
Phoenix, because I know you still have a +1.
If I use this action, yes indeed.
Oh god,
This is not gonna go good.
it's gonna go great.
Fine.
Fucking bad.
I don't think
Nope.
because I'm
I'm
at
getting
full-
another
I'm at-
advantage.
Is that how it works? Is every time you fail, you get advancements?
You don't get an advancement. You get a growth point, I believe.
Yeah, whenever you roll a miss, you mark growth. Whenever someone helps you, as long as you still have at least 1 wound, you take a +2 instead of a +1.
Did mine not roll?
I do not see yours, no.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Karma and Tufan. You both... Tufan, describe to me what you're trying to do, the both of you.
I think I'm just too, like... I'm still running on 4 from fatigue from almost having a building dropped on me. I don't think we've, like, rested at all since that moment. So I think I'm just too tired to get up there as fast as I think I can.
Karma, you try and start a vortex to get yourself up onto the roof, and as soon as you get to about the second floor, maybe. You feel your control over the wind getting weaker. And you're able to sort of lower yourself to the ground so you're uninjured, but you aren't able to see the top of the roof. The most that you see is you look in the corner window that you know is Ranglu's office, and you see that it's empty once again. Tufan, you steel yourself, you try and get ready to sort of launch yourself up onto the roof. However, you unfortunately make a small miscalculation. And as you throw yourself upwards, you do get high enough, but you don't get close enough to the building to manage to grab on to land on the roof. And you fall back down to the ground. Unharmed, uninjured. And with a chance to try again if you would like.
I mean,
It has been 3 turns. So what I will tell you is there is no longer anyone on that roof. However, what you three wish to do is up to you.
Injured. My pride's injured.
are there stairs?
Yeah, inside the building.
Use the stairs.
I mean, wait. They don't want us inside the building. This is the same building we broke into, right?
This is the same building you broke into. Yeah.
No, we didn't break in. Nothing's
Broke into
broken.
it. Oh my god. That's not how.
We trespassed, as it's been officially now named.
Mhm. In any case, they probably don't want us back in there. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it.
What now?
I don't know. Any ideas, Gotham?
Doesn't look like there's anything on the roof.
Which ones did I have?
Is there anything in the surrounding area that looks like it's been disturbed as of recent?
As of recent, so you notice that there is the bush you guys climbed out of earlier, where there's a little bit of disturbed dirt around it where that tunnel had been dug. If you want to see anything else, you can give me an assess the situation.
Always certain. Did we recognize the guy that we saw?
Which guy?
That we're now going to chase?
The bloodbender,
Sleep?
no.
That's a 7.
That's a hit.
With a 7,
That's
you...
a hit.
With a 7, you hear a door slam somewhere on the outside of this radio station. You would notice that the lawn doesn't have any sort of disturbance, no footprints, no scuff marks, nothing like that. You don't see any footprints or scrape marks that would show that somebody had climbed over any of the outside walls. You do notice that the curtains in a couple of the offices are fluttering like somebody recently walked into one of those rooms.
It's a bit hard to guess. I heard a door over there somewhere. The curtains are blowing like someone is passing through them, so it could be airbending, but we're after a bloodbender, so I don't think it's going to be something. But they're either inside or they went there.
They went where? Back the way we came?
I
or-
point towards where I heard the slamming door.
Which
They
is
went
up.
where?
Up,
The slamming door is up.
They went where?
up on the building, I think.
That is useful information.
Hey,
I'm-
sorry.
You know what? I'm gonna try something that Aang also did once.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna run up the building using
Oh, okay.
airbending. I
Okay, can
believe
you rely on
Aang
your skills
did
and
do
training?
that one.
Yes.
What do I need to roll?
Rely on your skills and training.
And by the way, all my stats are now a 0 because I used that advancement for my last -1 to turn into a 0.
Question: are you allowed to do advancements during a session, or do you have to wait until afterwards?
I think
I
advanced
believe you can do it
afterwards.
during as well. When you get it, you get it. I don't believe it specifies anywhere, because with masks you can also just choose when you want.
Fair enough.
That's a hit. So with a 7, it says you do it on a hit. You do it, but imperfectly.
Yes. So, too fun. You managed to sprint up the side of the building. This time you are sort of aware of how high you need to be. You're close enough to the building. You manage to sort of sprint up. You feel your feet hit air a couple of steps, and then you know that you've reached the roof and are able to turn yourself around and land on the roof.
Thank you for the raid.
Hey.
Oh, hello, raiders. It is not a perfect landing by any means, but you do successfully get up onto the top of the roof and are able to realize that there is nobody standing up there with you. What you can feel.
Go ahead.
Hmm?
No, just finish your description and all.
What you can feel is it's a very large flat area, almost as if it's been like carved out of the sloped roof itself. You would assume that there's a door somewhere up here to get into the building proper. And then if you look at like a radio tower, there's the 4 corners that all aspire upwards. 2 of those corners are on the roof with you. The other 2 are on the other side of the roof where there is no like flat balcony area.
Okay. And I kind of got a little lost in the description beforehand. Are there 2 possible things? Like,
Yes.
there was a... Okay.
There's a loud door slam. It sounds like it's coming from the top of the building, so that could be a roof access.
Okay.
Or an open window where the curtains are currently blowing.
There are a few different rooms that have curtains showing that somebody has recently walked in that room. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Seeing that Tufan has made their way up the roof, I am going to split off and see if I can go to one of those windows.
Yeah, absolutely. You're actually in a bunch of luck, Karma, because one set of those windows is right next to the scaffolding that you had climbed up earlier. So you would be able to get up there very easily. You've clambered up there before. And 1 second. Oh, excuse me. You would notice that one of the windows, or one set of windows that has fluttering curtains, is Ranglu's office. And another set of fluttering curtains is up on the, is down on the first floor, a little bit around like the front of the building. So, which set would you like?
Ring's office and then the first floor.
Yes.
I guess I'll just roll the dice on this one and say let's go for the first floor.
Let's go for the first floor. Karma, you sprint over fairly quickly to the curtains on the first floor and are able to peek inside. If you want to do this stealthily, I am going to need to push your luck. Otherwise, you do not require a roll.
No, I'm not doing it stealthy.
Cool. Karma, you poke your head up above the window and you look inside. And what you see inside is there is a room with 2 different people inside who immediately startle seeing your head sort of pop up in the window. One of these people is dressed very nicely in this like green silk tang suit. And the other one is dressed in something that looks a little bit more like normal people level of wealthy, who is holding a notepad and immediately like startles and goes "Eep" as she sees you. You would recognize one of these people as a PR member from the Cabbage Corp, and the other one is, you would assume, some sort of reporter.
Oh, sorry to bother you. I don't think these are the people I'm looking for.
You did not see anything that would indicate waterbender, no.
No. unless they try to stop me, I'm gonna move to the other area.
I mean, you are
Right
still outside. They're not going to reach through the window to stop you.
now. I don't know. Maybe
As you step backwards, you feel your foot crunch onto something, and you just hear spiritually in your soul somebody starts to like get upset for a cabbage.
that's coming out of my pay.
You get paid?
I have to.
What
I
are you
just think
talking
we want-
about there?
I don't know if I'm still.
I don't know how we're
running up the
talking to each other.
building
You're on a
or-
roof. I'm somewhere else.
The winds make
We're airbenders.
travel
We
message.
can use the airflows to talk with each other.
Exactly.
Are we? I mean, yes, that is what radio waves are, I suppose. Wait, hang on.
That
Can
is-
airbenders hack? Can airbenders hack radio waves?
I think that is an
intercept them.
advanced thing that I don't know. If
I think that has to do more with like energy waves and stuff like that instead of air waves.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Radio
Fair
waves are
enough.
more energy waves than
Yes.
air waves.
So Korra could hack airwaves. I'm stopping.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Probably.
I don't know. Anyway,
Aang,
Right.
because
Office.
Aang
That's-
discovered energy bending.
Did Korra not also unlock that?
With the help of Aang, yes.
Fair enough.
But Aang used it against the Fire Lord to stop his bending.
Yes. Who's doing what? You're going to the other side of windows.
Well, I think I'm still running up the building. I don't know.
You're on the roof. You're on the roof. You're on the roof.
Okay, I'm trying to see if I notice any person up here.
You did not notice any person up here when you got up here. As as previously described, you're on a very flat area that extends not quite halfway across the building. You can sense that there is like not really any sort of balcony or there's not any sort of railing or anything. It's very much an unfinished area. You can guess that there is some sort of door up here into like sort of the roof layer of this building. And on the balcony where you are, there are two of the like base points for the radio tower proper. The other two being on the other side of the roof where there is no like flat ground to walk on.
Okay, so no one's up here.
Not that you see or feel.
No one's up here! And I jump down.
Wait, don't jump. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Keep forgetting you people can do that.
Yeah, no one's up there.
Mm-hmm. As guessed, probably. But hey, no.
Did I mess up your hair? Wait, do you have hair?
I wear my hood most of the time, so you get to blow that off. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Because I technically still don't know how you look like. I mean,
You know what a waterbender looks like? Someone from the South Pole. Ever met one of them?
well, back when I could see, yeah, but they were all
Yeah,
different.
just imagine blue outfit guy. That's it.
Okay.
He's got a big crate that he carries around.
Oh, I know that.
Yes.
I felt it.
Alright. Why is that just a...
I'm the gardener. Don't look at me.
Don't
Alright.
interact with me.
Wait,
Sorry.
if you are
Wait a
the
minute.
gardener, have you seen a
Yeah, there's someone here.
different waterbender
Shit! No.
walking around here?
You did this.
Running,
you
maybe?
did this. You made this person exist.
We improvise. Let's go.
A waterbender, like in the blue outfits. I see him right there.
Well, not this one, another one.
Oh, no, I've not seen
Bloodbender.
anyone else in blue.
Someone
Might
else
not
you've
be in
seen-
blue because he might.
How would I
come
know
from
he's a
here.
waterbender?
Well, I'm a airbender, but I'm not in my monk outfit.
This is genuinely news to me, the DM. Um,
I don't wear traditional airbending garb. Never did.
fair enough.
Anyway, we're getting off topic. Did someone
No, we're not.
pass by here? Anyone?
Not
Looked like to be
nothing-
in a hurry.
Not in the gardens, no. I didn't see anyone here. There was someone on the roof earlier.
Yeah, that was me.
No, before you, young one.
Oh, before me.
Okay, there's
didn't-
someone.
I didn't notice anyone.
No, they weren't up there with you.
Yeah, I have this thing that I can do. I can sense if anyone was somewhere.
Wait, how does that work?
Airbending. And as you can see, I can
No.
see.
When I was when I was little, we didn't have airbending around anymore. I'm glad you're back. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. It was quite a shock when when I suddenly was able to airbend.
I can imagine. It can be a shock to figure out any skill, much less a skill like that.
Yeah, it blew some people away.
You just get like the side eye.
I don't see that.
This is true, you don't.
And at least I get a slow clap from Goth.
Oh, be nice.
They think I'm just applauding them. Don't worry about it.
What?
Where did that guy that was on the roof before me? Do you know where he went?
Oh, I mean, I would assume he went back inside. He didn't jump, if that's what you're asking.
He was possibly a
What are you
bloodbender.
looking for, a reporter? A bloodbender? I didn't. There was no one up there with him.
No, but he himself was possibly a bloodbender.
I mean, I suppose, but then anyone doing this would be a bloodbender. And he just sort of like holds up his hands in front of him. Goth and Karma, I think you both would recognize that he's trying to imitate a waterbending stance, but like it's not right. He's not doing anything.
You don't do it like that. You twist your arm and you twist the finger like this, and this but basically, he just turns around and it just moves his hand a bit, and you can see the puppet just reach out from the coffin, and it just closes the coffin.
Does it just burst out of the coffin?
Yeah, it's basically just opens the door, waves, and then closes it again.
Now,
That's a waterbending trick, not bloodbending. That's a puppet, and I'm an artist. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much.
you understand why that's a bit confusing, dear.
Yes.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
wanted to show proper technique. If you're going to be imitating a style of bending, you might as well do it correctly.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not a waterbender, so I never learned. And you see that he just sort of stomps his foot on the ground, and a bunch of the rocks and things slide back into their previous like curved alignment.
I was about to say either an earthbender or a waterbender could be useful for gardening.
Yes. Yes. Not many water features here. But no, he was just up on the roof. I didn't get a good look at his face because he was so far away. But he was wearing like nice clothes, maybe a reporter of some sort.
Yeah, I think we need to find this guy because I have a feeling he is the bloodbender we're looking for.
A reporter?
What?
The reporter. The one who's been constantly talking to us.
How do we know that's the same person?
Yeah.
He had the same bracelet. Same
Yeah, and there's only
northern
one on the
waterbending
entire.
bracelet.
There's only one in the entire world.
There are a select few, but it is like a select group, which your friend also had one.
Huh.
So it's a very specific group of people. It's not just
Which friend?
everyone. The waterbender.
Bin.
Oh, the one that turned into a creature.
Ice demon, yes.
Yes.
Whatever, the ice spirit. He also had, well, it showed up in this room, which I don't know exactly how he got it, but if he's connected with these same type of people, then maybe it has to do with something up north.
He was still in the hospital, right? The one that turned
Yes.
into a.
Last you saw
Maybe.
him, he was still in the hospital. You have not heard anything about him being released or anything like that.
Maybe we should go visit him again. See if he still has the bracelet.
Wait a minute, we also showed up at the hospital, and then as we left, the reporter was also there. It's almost like they were just. Like he knew that was happening.
Like he set it all up.
Or that he knows about whatever's going on here because of these bracelets being like a symbol of a group.
Why do I get the feeling that this reporter
Is
is
inside
creating
info.
his own news?
That could also be something, yes. So that he gets big stories, gets promoted, and eventually just is able to tell everything. Or get insider information and change it around so that he looks good and the rest looks bad.
Exactly. Where'd got an eye for this?
You have your eyes still, you just can't use them.
You really have to. Yeah. Whatever. Let's go to the hospital and see if he still has the bracelet. Now we at least have something we need to follow.
Yeah, we can question him about it. Because all I know,
Yeah.
it's connected to a specific group of people in the Northern Water Tribe. They use it during meditation, or at least to get their minds empty. So that something's there with that.
Does anyone want to do anything else before you leave the radio station?
What else is there to do?
I don't think there's anything
Nice
to do here.
gone.
He's most likely somewhere inside hiding. He could be any one of them. So
And we're not allowed inside because apparently we left a bad bad image.
Yeah.
They're not allowed inside. Legally, but
Unless we had like the cops here and say, "Hey, we have a feeling it might be one of the reporters," and they could
by the
search
time
the
they
place.
get there, by the
Yeah.
time they get here, he could
It's
have.
probably gone.
I think
we need to
he's
find
either
another
gone
way.
or hiding out until he has a chance to leave.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go.
Then you all head off. Where you had left Bin last was in a small healers building near the Dragonflat Burrows. This is where you had first met Bin when he was possessed by that ice spirit, and therefore it is the closest hospital you could have brought him to. It takes you a little while, whether you walk or take a cab or anything like that. You get there eventually, no big issues on your way. And introducing yourself to one of the people working the front desk, you're fairly quickly shown back to the same room as last time, where you see Bin this time sitting in one of the chairs and working on what looks to be a piece of art of some sort. He's sitting at the window painting. Oh, hi. Why do you look so shaken?
Because I don't like being stirred.
Fair enough. Come, sit. I only have one chair, so
Well-
one of you can sit.
Well, it's because one of our other friends got to the hospital, has to go to a hospital as well.
Oh? Who?
Why am I still every time forgetting your name?
Van.
Van.
Oh. Well, I mean, you were going to find her, so I guess
Yeah.
I'm glad you
Well,
succeeded, but
we were trying to get him to safety, but then a bloodbender did something.
Bloodbender.
Yeah. And we both had bad experiences with bloodbenders.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you still have that bracelet?
Oh, these? And you see that he holds up one of his wrists, and there is a small corded bracelet. Um, it's braided out of some leather, out of some what looks like straps, scraps of fabric and cloth, along with a couple of like wooden and bone beads on it.
Uh, Karma, is he pointing the bracelet that we're talking about? Because I can't see.
Oh,
Uh,
here, and you see that he starts to sort of unwrap it and hand it over to you.
Okay, and I'll start feeling. Um, does this have a specific meaning? This bracelet?
Are you asking Ben or are you asking me?
Bin.
Ben. Uh, well, I just figured I'd check.
I could also ask you, but that would be way too easy. It
I
would
need you
take
to
away
roll
all the
for it.
roleplay.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was learning waterbending here in Republic City, the person who taught me gave them to me. They're weighted in such a way that it's really easy for them to sort of maneuver and flow like water would. So it's an easy way for young ones or people who have maybe a little bit of trouble learning to see how water wants to move so they can learn how to control it. More advanced waterbenders sometimes keep them around to, remind them to clear their minds. The beads, you feel them, they're carved in a little bit, so they all have unique patterns on them that can remind you of things or even just remind you to not think of things.
How many people have these bracelets?
How many people? I know that my class was given one apiece. That was years ago. That master took on maybe 20 apprentices that I know of. Nothing major. You know my level of waterbending, but still something. That's only one person in Republic City, though. I know that they came from a specific area from the Northern Water Tribe, so there could be, I don't know, 50 to 100 people there. If any of them moved, they could have spread the tradition. I'd guess in Republic City alone, there might be 100 people or so that could have one.
Oh yeah, that really narrows it down.
To be fair to this guy, there are like 50,000 people in Republic City.
Yeah, but still, 100 people that would have this bracelet, that doesn't really narrow it down.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's down to 100.
Because the only thing we know is the guy that we're looking for had this bracelet.
Oh,
Well, a similar bracelet like this one,
um, hmm.
and we think he's a bloodbender.
I will admit that second piece of information doesn't help narrow it down. In theory, anyone with one of these could be a bloodbender, since most of the people who have these would be waterbenders.
He might be a reporter. Anyone you know?
Huh.
Yeah, because the other theory we have is that he's creating his own news to get the scoop on the biggest stories.
I do know there was one reporter I know of, at least, that had bracelets like these. That pro bending, that pro bending reporter.
Yeah.
He,
Ranglu.
yeah, Ranglu. I met him once. He hired us, I think. Sorry, my head hurts.
Mhm.
Sorry, I don't have much other information.
That's okay. I think this kind of
Yeah.
helps confirm something we already guessed. How would we find Ranglu? That's the problem I'm running into.
You watch the story.
Wouldn't he be at, I don't know where reporters work? He does pro bending, right? Wouldn't he be at the pro bending arena?
All the time?
I don't know.
Isn't the other exhibition game going on with the Airbender?
Not right
Tomorrow.
now. Yeah.
That's the third special Airbender in the games. This one may be moving up in rank.
I mean, if he's gonna show up there,
He's going to report on it for sure. Because that's his job. Well, job. His
what if
cover,
we?
maybe.
What if we went to that game and tried to catch
Talk
him while
with
he
him.
was
Yeah,
reporting on it?
exactly.
Didn't you have a game soon?
Not us.
Not
Exhibition
us.
match?
The exhibition is someone else.
Yeah.
Oh.
But also an Airbender, which we have a feeling that may be something they are trying to stop as well. Because the other two
Yeah.
Airbenders are being attacked and taken out of the game.
I think we need to go there, yeah.
It's tomorrow. We can maybe inform someone about it. Inform the cops. And then spring a trap on them tomorrow.
I think we need to explain ourselves to the police.
Yeah,
We've done a couple crimes today.
Look, we did investigative trespassing. I'd say we're pretty goddamn good.
Yeah, but we're not cops. We're not supposed to be allowed to do that.
Private investigators who were looking into the safety of Republic City.
Private investigators are historically not exempt from the law.
Doesn't matter. We were looking into the safety.
It's harder to be a private investigator because you have to follow.
We were looking into the safety of Republic City.
I'm sure we can explain it, but we should probably get to them before they find us.
If they've come to us and we say we did this, you know my thing.
Yeah.
I think
We
we should
tried
stop at
to-
the police station.
We tried to stop that reporter by citizen's arrest, and it didn't work. We'll come up with something. To the police station, wherever that is. I don't know
And
Republic City, so you're gonna
After
have
that,
to
we need to
lead.
return this as I hold up the
Scroll, yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
going... Are we going now then?
Yeah, I think we should head to the police station.
Okay.
If there's still time. What time of day is it?
Late morning? Lunchtime?
Okay. Probably shouldn't take us
Good
too long
note.
to get to the station.
You all head out. I assume you're going to the center of the city police station where Mako works?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys head back out of the Dragonflat Burrows, closer towards Republic City Center. And taking a left down one of the streets, you get to the Republic City Police Station. These are the head offices. This is where most people who are focused in more of the investigative divisions tend to work. And as you walk inside, you see that the lady at the desk sort of waves to you, having seen all three of you before, and fairly quickly goes, "Oh, let me go and get Mako for you," before getting up and walking into the back. Waiting a few minutes, you end up seeing her come back. And she goes, "Oh, he's actually speaking with somebody right now, so I don't know if you want to wait 5-10 minutes."
Who is he speaking with? Are we allowed to know?
"Oh, I don't see why not. It's Rang Lu, a reporter."
should go.
Yeah, maybe we
I
should
think-
talk with him because we also there was an altercation with him, and so we just want to share our part of the story.
Oh, I see. Yes, yes, of course. You three come with me. I'll just check before you go in the room, if that's all right.
Thank you.
Let's
What
just
is-
storm in.
Does it seem like she's just doing her job, or is she? I don't know how to like gauge that.
You
I don't know,
can roll.
I need to check the room. Threw me off a little bit.
You can roll me something. I don't know what the equivalent of like insight would be. Give me a second.
Yeah, give me. I'm gonna be looking into it.
You could intimidate her if you want to like.
Tell me your secrets now.
But technically, relying on your skills and training is always to overcome an obstacle, gain new insight, and form a familiar custom.
Gain new insights.
That's fair. Gain new insight.
All right. I'll
Yeah.
rely on my skills and training.
I think that is the role that you will do most of the time.
That is a hit.
That is a
That's
hit.
good.
All right, all right.
That
Karma-
means, yeah, you do it, but imperfectly.
This lady, it does very much seem like she is doing her job. As far as the I'm going to go in and check, you're not sure if that's she's trying to slow you down or if that's procedure or what that specific thing is about. But she has seemed very open in getting you to talk to Mako, you know, very much I wasn't expecting him to be busy right now. Like, are you okay waiting? Is this urgent?
Okay.
Could all be a ruse.
Could all be a ruse.
She could be evil. It's a trap.
Evil!
But I think we go cautiously then.
You all head back. Again, you're led through the bullpen where there's a whole bunch of desks. There's some police officers sitting around working on paperwork. There's some that are standing up very clearly, taking a break between beats. And you get back to a room which it's one of the few rooms that actually has, you know, walls and a door. One of the few desks that's actually closed off a little bit more. And you see that she turns around to you. Just 1 minute and I'll be right back with you. Slides the door open, slides it back closed, and you can see that there are 3 shadows in the room in front of you, or Tufan, you can hear 3 voices. You're not able to hear exactly what's being said, but you do hear all 3 people at some point speak before the door slides back open and she comes out. Mako says that you're more than welcome inside if you'd like. Would you like me to get you a tea or anything?
Sure.
Jasmine, yes.
Jasmine, preference from the other 2?
I don't have a preference.
I'll
Just
be right back.
make it as warm as you can.
I'll be right back. And she walks off. The door in front of you is open. And inside this room, you can see Mako sitting at a chair, along with sitting at a sitting across the table from him in another chair. You see Ranglu.
Out of curiosity, is he wearing the bracelet?
You see he is wearing a bracelet. Well, hey, I didn't expect to see you 3 here. Come on in. You missed me that much already.
Just look over at Tufan. I'm not gonna say anything.
We were actually here to talk to Mako.
Oh, I mean, fair enough. Mako, did you need me for anything else? No, Ranglu, I think we've spoken about what we need to. Yeah. Just contact me if you need anything. Don't even worry about it. Wonderful, yes. Have a nice day, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, now you see the multiple personality disorder at full capacity.
Look, at least this time I remembered that I'm playing both characters in a scene. I've forgotten that before.
It's always hard, that part.
You see
Especially
Ranglu
having
stands up.
conversations with 2 characters with each other that you have to play yourself.
Yeah. You all see Ranglu stands up, and he begins to walk past you, waiting ever so slightly for one of you to step. Waiting ever so slightly for one of you to step out of the way of the doorway.
This might be a weird thing, but did we hear the person that we thought went to the roof walk?
No.
Oh, because otherwise I would
No, I'm
listen
gonna
to
say
his
you were too
footsteps to
far
see
away
if
at that
he
point.
is the same guy.
I know.
I'd also like to just as moving out of the way, I want to like lock eyes with him and see if he's like, is this I don't know like what to do with it. Is he putting on like a show here, or is it the words are escaping me again. Does he recognize us in a way that like he knows that we were there, like he just got out of an altercation, or is he
Rely on
acting
your
like
skills and
he's-
training.
I'm gonna try that. Yeah. Just want to know if this
No.
guy's bad. That's a bad. That's a miss.
I mean, he's super suspicious.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
fact
he's
that he
still-
caught you trespassing and now he's in the police station after he promised not to tell anyone, that's super suspicious.
That guy is sus as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't do anything to stop him. I
I'm-
just move out
I'm,
of the
I'm
way.
listening until I really hear that he's gone.
At some point you hear his, his footsteps are far enough away that even you can't hear them anymore, Tufan.
Okay, Mako, that guy is very, very, very sus.
Yes, I think he just speaks like that.
Oh, it's not like
And you
it's
see that
not
Mako
that.
just like holds his temples in his hands and sighs
It's not
deeply.
just that.
Mhm.
We followed a lead. Of,
Yes.
Yeah. And we found my old friend.
Which one of your old friends?
Um,
Yes, okay, the technology one.
Mhm.
yeah. And when we wanted to bring him to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then we got attacked by a bloodbender. Well, not attacked as in that we saw who did it, but Vam started bleeding out of his eyes and ears.
Oh. I see.
And then we saw someone on the roof of the radio station, because that's where it was. That's where it leads our investigation.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw someone on the roof. It seemed like a reporter, but we think it is the bloodbender.
Hmm.
And then remember, where have we seen that guy?
Pro bending games, a hospital, and a radio tower.
Everywhere something specific like this happened.
Mhm.
Everywhere something happened the last few days, that reporter was there first.
Almost like he knew.
So
Exactly.
you think that Rang Lu is the bloodbender that attacked your friend?
Don't know if he's actually the bloodbender, but I have this theory that he might be causing all these things himself to get a step up.
I see. Oh. Yes, okay, I see. Let me just think here for a second. If you... And you see that Mako just sort of like starts mumbling to himself a little bit, almost as if he's trying to just parse out what you guys have said to him. You see that the lady from earlier comes back in with a tray with 3 small little teacups and a pot of tea. Sets it down on the table in front of you. And Mako begins speaking again. So, if I have this correct, you think that he's the one setting these up to get a leg up in his reporting business? Do you think he's causing these incidents, or just knows
Could
about
At the
be.
them?
very least, he's
It's-
working with the
it's-
people who are.
Yes.
It's just a theory.
Yes.
Nothing
I see.
set in stone.
I see.
Because we're not earthbender, so we can
Yes.
set it in stone.
Mhm.
I could try with high pressurized water bending, but that's a whole other story.
Right. Okay. What I can do. The thing here. Okay. The problem is, right now, I don't have probable cause. You have all of this information. Unfortunately, it's all circumstantial, and while I could put a detective on it, if he were to complain about it, it would be seen as bad police work. Until there is concrete evidence of him in the same place as one of these things happening, or him being there before one of these things happened, I, as a police detective, can't do anything about it.
That's also why we came to you, because tomorrow there's an exhibition game including an airbender. So far, airbenders have been having an issue in their pro bending games.
Mm-hmm.
He's a reporter of pro bending. He might show up.
Okay.
And as we've heard, almost all airbending pro benders have, in some strange way, got taken out of the pro bending game,
Indeed.
except for the one that is going to play tomorrow. But we
Right.
might think that he's next on the list.
So you think Rinzen might be the next victim if Ranglu is...
Yes.
Don't know if it would be Rang Lu doing it, but whoever is doing it, we think he will be next. Yes.
Right. Okay. What
And
I
don't
can
want. I don't
do...
want to. I don't want to point any fingers yet, because we don't know any. Like you said, we don't have any clear evidence.
Of course.
Yeah.
What I can do is I can request additional security at the exhibition match tomorrow, since there is credible reason to worry about an attack.
Mhm.
I can take notes, or I can have people take notes of who enters and who doesn't. I would appreciate if you three are there in case anything does happen.
Ooh, there goes the GM.
No, what do you mean? Am I gone?
No.
Yeah,
Technical
not for me.
difficulties struck again.
I think it's only on your end.
Yeah, it's certainly your
Felix.
end.
Oh no.
I still see everyone, so
Yep, same.
Wait.
then what was the problem, Phoenix?
They disconnected to me.
Oh.
I see everyone still.
I'm here, hello.
You did
Yeah.
not see the Nalise disconnect?
No,
Nope.
Lily's still here for.
It's on your end. Somehow.
It was only Nalise, and the rest has all been going great. You've not even had a spike in my MBPS.
Oh
So
no.
Stop scaring us, dude.
I almost just got murdered by a player.
that's strange. I'm gonna have to look into that because I did not see a spike in anything, and I just only had Nalise disconnect.
I did accidentally mute myself briefly, but I wouldn't have disconnected.
No, you're all
You're still here.
Or I can post people to make records of who enters and who leaves. I can post extra security just under the assumption that something might happen. I would also appreciate if you three were there as well, just in case any of you find anything.
And I think it's even smart to put in extra security, seeing what happened last time.
Absolutely. Then that's what I can help you with, unless you three want anything else.
I would say I did take the bracelet with me that we
Mhm.
took from.
Sure.
Make sure that everyone there at least takes close eye to these things.
Sure.
And yes, we know he was wearing one too.
Mhm.
But it is connected with this. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it has to be.
It has to probably do with the northern tribe and the bloodbending.
Yeah.
Maybe with the incident a few years back of a group taking the avatar away.
Yes, I am very much aware of that incident.
Yeah. It may be having to do with those group of people. Who knows?
Oh, that's a good point. Do you think I should contact any of them?
What do you mean?
Well, last I heard, 2 of them had stayed in the North Pole after the whole Avatar went missing thing. I think 2 of them are still in the city somewhere, and I don't know where the last one went.
I mean, maybe. You think they can help?
I'll see what I can do. I know that a bunch of them aren't necessarily the friendliest.
Well, everything can help at the moment.
Pretty much, yeah. We're grasping at straws here. We see
Yeah.
connections that may not even be there, but yeah, no.
I'll
Even
put
though-
out a few calls and I'll see what I can do.
Thank
Yeah.
I did have a question though. Karma,
Yes.
you are one of the relic keepers at Air Temple Island,
Correct.
and Janora is thinking that it's about time to make an announcement about the theft. Do you know if we should do that or if we should leave you to do that?
I think we've recovered the stolen item.
Oh, you have.
So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we need
Yeah.
probably
I produced
inform them about
the
that.
scroll.
Great. Wow. I'm so glad. Okay, yes.
Yeah, Vam had it.
Yes, and
Huh.
was making copies.
Huh. That's not Vam's usual VO.
I know.
Huh.
That's what I asked him as well, and I wasn't happy about it. It really took me off balance.
I suppose, yes. Huh. Well, I'm glad you recovered that. Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll have it returned.
Wonderful. Then, I'll make preparations for tomorrow. Would you 3 request anything else from us?
Make sure you know who's going in and out. If something does happen, don't let anybody out.
Absolutely.
I think we could maybe have an investigation going around, or not an investigation. Could we get the people at the Bro Bending games to rare entry wristbands, just so that at the front gate we can check everyone's wrists for those bracelets?
Can
Seems like a mighty ask, just throwing it out there.
you give me a plead check? Oh no, that face.
Apparently, he's very good at pleading.
You got harmony? Hope so.
I do not have harmony. It's just a base.
You're always better than me because I have nothing. I'm all
Does
zeros.
anybody have harmony?
I'm also
Are we-
0 for harmony.
No, I'm all zeros.
The other
wait,
2 of you can provide the help action.
I would love to provide the help action.
Yeah.
Help. Okay, so that's a 1
Awesome.
to it. There we go.
Nice.
You were saying?
I don't.
was saying-
Look, I have 0 in it, so I just
Yeah.
that help made it a full hit. So
Exactly.
Let me think. I know a few years ago we had that festival, that spring festival inside the Pro Bending Arena, and I think they used wristbands there for entry. If we can find those boxes, I think we would have enough for everyone who visits, and we could certainly instate that.
there we go. So we at least have a gauge on people who have those wristbands in the audience.
Yeah, I'll make sure that happens.
Thank you.
Okay.
No, thank you, Gotham. That was a very good idea. I do have one question for you. Just before I let you go. Do you have a person in that box?
No, it's a puppet.
Okay. We
You know
did.
Because you're the police. You can search it. And just puts the box on the table.
Thunk.
Just covering his entire desk with this.
Yes.
Yes, it's a 5-foot box.
It's a big ass box.
It's a coffin, basically.
Exactly my size.
Mm-hmm.
This hole was made for me.
Perfect to hide a body.
I'm not that big, you know that. Well, Nalise knows it.
I know this.
He saw me. He's the only one that saw me in real life of this group.
Mm-hmm.
It's a puppet. Okay. We had gotten an anonymous report that there was a person in that box. I just figured I'd ask.
I mean, I'm trying to make it look as realistic as possible. But I do get the confusion, yes.
Perfect then. No further questions.
Thank you.
And you get creepy.
I'm an artist.
It's a little bit creepy, yeah.
Look, if you make it look like a real
let's
person, then you can do some cool stuff with it. Without making them look strange.
But button eyes? Why did you choose button eyes?
Because I have not yet worked on a wax face. Or a wood
I
carved
see.
face.
That's fair.
So
Okay.
far it's just... This is it? Because otherwise it would have just been blank and that looks... No, that doesn't look like
That's
a
worse.
human.
That's worse. Yeah.
Is it called Coraline?
No, this is Totoro. This is the 4th version, actually. The first one is actually still in here, and he reaches down towards the feet, and then he pulls out the first version, which is just about the sack puppet about this size.
Bobby. Actually, as you pull it out, Gotham, you see that it's currently got some glowing, belt wrapped around it.
I was not there
The little
before.
belt goes... It flicks out its tongue.
Okay, I know enough. Closes the coffin. Yes.
So, I'll get that set up. I do
Yeah.
need to go, though, if you want me to do that by tomorrow.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
sure.
know enough.
Perfect. You know the way out.
Mm-hmm. Thank you again for helping.
I'm glad to.
If we now have free time to wait till tomorrow,
Yes. Also, Mako, could we maybe get rid of that trespassing problem?
Trespassing problem.
Never mind. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
But
He leaves. He goes.
are you trying to get us in trouble, God?
I thought Red Blue was already there and told them stories. Okay.
Like I said, we didn't break in or trespass. It's a public building.
Yeah, but we entered through the private window into a private office. The lobby may be public, but the offices are not.
If we can't see them, they can't see
it sounds
us,
like you're
right?
Really trying.
I
to
haven't seen
justify
anyone.
crime here.
You don't see anyone here, and we've talked about that last time as well.
No, I'm not in the wrong here then.
I love this conversation happening as you walk out of the police station.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about a fantasy role-playing game. Don't worry about it.
Wait, you play D&D?
Oh, we play about people in a world that don't know bending.
Yes, exactly. It's
Wait, isn't that like
strange.
a Mon propaganda?
No. We
Oh
don't.
my God,
This is not a non-bending
It's the satanic panic of Avatar.
No, this is not non-bending panic.
No, it's like when it's the same way as when characters from Dungeons and Dragons who play a tabletop role-playing game, they play taxes and houses.
Yes, they play Monopoly. This is not the non-bending panic, okay?
And I
This
think
is
we
not
broke
it.
the rules.
Atlas joke for the Americans in the audience. Wow.
Oh, everyone who's played TTRPGs knows about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is exactly how we do it.
Yes.
oh. Yeah, so you guys leave the police station. Managing to, lose this other guy that heard about tabletop role-playing games and really wanted to join a conversation. Do you wish to wait until tomorrow, or do you wish to do anything else beforehand?
Well,
If I do anything else, I'm going to die.
We're probably going to faint,
So
yes, so we're
fatigued.
going to need some rest.
I'm
You
so
actually need
fatigued.
to still
well,
deliver
frankly,
the
because
deliver
it's
the
still
scroll.
early in the day,
Mhm.
I might try to learn a new move.
Let's go deliver the scroll back to Air Temple Island.
Absolutely.
Yes,
You guys all
and-
head out towards Air Temple Island. I do have to ask you one very important question as you get to the big plaza between Air Temple Island and the Pro Bending Arena. Do you take the ferry, or do you jump?
We take the ferry. We're not animals.
I mean, I think you two can take the ferry for free since you
Live there.
yeah, you're nomads.
Oh, it just seems incredibly inefficient to try to run across the water.
It would make quite a spectacle, like you would see in a mover.
I wanted to learn a new airbending technique on Air Temple Island.
You all take the ferry back over onto Air Temple Island. Karma, upon getting back, you were immediately greeted by Janora. Janora practically runs up to you. It's just sort of like, Karma, we really need to think about announcing what happened. I'm not sure.
Oh, Janor, you're talking about how we got the scroll back?
What?
Yeah, I was gonna let you
Oh.
finish your whole thing, but we.
Oh my goodness. And she just sort of like jumps at one of you and hugs you.
Whoa, I did not see that coming.
Sorry, no, of course you wouldn't. And she like takes another step back. Oh my goodness, I'm so grateful you to have done that. Wow. Okay, is there anything I can do to pay you back?
Well, there is this technique that I want to learn. Yeah.
Is it the one in the scroll? I can try and explain it to you verbally here.
No. It's I've heard Ang do it sometime. Yeah, your grandfather.
Yes, I'm aware of who Ang is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if you would know, but
Yes, I know him. Of him.
how was he actually? I'm a great admirer of him.
I've never met him in person. My father has stories about him, mostly about how devoted he was to teaching and passing down the techniques he knew.
Yeah. Well, I believe he once made like a sort of a funnel that others could throw little stuff in and shoot them at high speed.
I would need to check. That's not one I know off the top of my head. But I could certainly ask Tenzin and see if he does.
He probably will.
Wonderful. I'll do that.
I would love to learn that one.
Perfect. I am assuming that that is a move that is available in the playbook.
Yeah, directed funnel.
Dope.
Teach me how to remove air from somebody's lungs.
Excuse me?
No, I didn't say that again. I did not say that again.
I know.
Well, we could ask Zahir. I mean,
Yeah.
he did
Going
that
out.
to the to the Earth Kingdom's queen.
Anything I can do for Hugh Karma or Hugh Gotham?
No, not really. No, just probably just a good place to rest eventually, because the day was tiring.
Maybe I'll
Yeah,
get back to him on that.
if Goth wants to learn something, then he needs a waterbender.
Oh, I know.
Yes, but if you ask for a waterbender now, we can get you one.
Find one.
We know.
Zenora does know the Avatar, so, and the
Yes.
Avatar is originally a waterbender.
Well, I will head off then if there's nothing else.
Let's see. I'll take the book then.
And you're all left alone to relax. Goth, Karma, you two are brought inside. You see that there's a small sitting area where there is a few teapots where you can brew yourself a cup and relax and take a moment to just breathe after everything you've been through. You two can clear your fatigue.
Hey, thank you very much.
Meanwhile, Tufan, you are... you wait around for a moment, and after a while, Tenzin walks out. Comes up to you. I hear you wanted to learn an airbending technique from Master A.
Well, it is one that I know he did, yeah.
Yes, the directive funnel, if I have been told correctly.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Come into the courtyard. We will have to find a way to train.
Yeah, I was trying to look up what you need to do to learn
Yes,
the technique.
that is an important thing to know, actually. Yeah.
Training move.
Let's see. I think it's the advanced techniques 211.
Game Master reference sheet. I'm going to ask you 4 questions.
Techniques, and after they always learn advanced techniques. A player character first against
Yes, so what's going to happen? What is going to happen is I'm going to ask you 4 different questions, Tufan. Depending on your answers to that, you will get either +1s or -1s, and then you will have to make a roll. On a hit, you learn the technique. So, first question with modifiers is your balance in line with your center, or are you free from conditions?
Well, I'm not free from conditions because that's my playbook.
Yep.
But I am at my center at the moment.
Then you may take a +1.
Okay.
Do you and your teacher share at least one background? Tufan, what are your backgrounds?
My backgrounds are outlaw and urban.
I would say that you and Tenzin share the urban backgrounds. You may take another +1.
You?
Tufan, does your teacher agree with your reasons for training and learning? I would say that this is a yes, because it's preserving an airbending technique. So you're not going to take a penalty. And then, is the technique easy to grasp based on your current training experience and skills? I would say that that is another yes, it's fine. You have some experience as an airbender at this point, so it's not going to be anything too unwieldy.
And then I just need to roll normal dice.
Correct. With a +2.
I could just roll my reinvention because that is +2 at the moment, so why not?
Go on ahead.
That's a
All right.
full hit.
There you
go.
With a full hit, you learn it with ease, and it takes you very, very little time. So you're able to pretty quickly get set up with just a little bit of help from Tenzin, mostly in him directing you and where you should point and where you should, practice to not hit anyone on accident. You're able to very quickly get a hold of and get a handle on how you need to move the wind in order to propel projectiles forwards. This is something that you actually realize from your time working in your previous crew, having watched a little bit of how Vam fights. A lot of the ideas are very similar, where, you go from a bigger container into a smaller container, which speeds up the air, and you're able to very quickly grasp this. Tufan, you may mark this technique as learned. This technique,
I still need to add it.
yeah.
So I will
For
do that.
the audience, I will read out that this technique can only be used on a 10 plus on the stance move. It will cost an extra 1 fatigue to use, and you can advance it to a practice level once it has been used in combat once. Karma. Tufan, you may also now remove all of your fatigue as you get a chance to rest.
Yes.
Karma. Would you like to have a chance to learn a move?
Yeah. I'd like a chance to learn a move.
Yeah, do you have a move in mind?
Considering that I am almost... We're probably about to get into a fight. I think I need to learn an attacking technique of some kind.
Sure.
I would like to learn how to create a thundering gust.
Sure. You see... Actually, I'm going to do something a little bit funny here. You see Rinzin, the other airbender who works in the pro bending, the one who will be in the exhibition match tomorrow. You see him walking around, and on one of the training areas, you see that he's practicing creating just these massive directed gusts of air that are able to be so precise they knock an apple off of a post, yet powerful enough to push over a stone brick. And as you just sort of spend time looking at him and watching them, you get a little bit inspired, and you start to follow along with their movements a little bit and end up talking to them. Karma. I'm going to ask you those same 4 questions now. Is your balance in line with your center, or are you free of conditions?
I'm still afraid, but I am centered on my balance.
You may get a +1. Do you and your teacher share at least one background? What are your backgrounds, Karma?
My backgrounds are... I have to find them. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, my backgrounds are urban and monastic.
You share both backgrounds, so you get a +1. Yep.
We'd always say a +2.
Sure.
No.
Does your teacher agree with your reasons for training and learning? Karma, do you share with Rinzin why you are learning?
Rinzin is the other airbender that I think is at risk of being attacked, yeah?
Yes.
I think I'd be honest with him and tell him that tomorrow things might be dangerous, and I want to make sure that you're going to be okay during your match. That way, so that one day we can challenge each other.
Oh, I see. I mean, I guess that's fair. You do have to promise me you're not going to use it if you don't have to, though. Like, outside of a match. Yeah. You're not going to take any sort of penalty for that. And then the last question is the technique easy to grasp based on your current training experience and skills? Again, you are a very competent airbender. I'm going to say that this is within your reach, so you are not going to take a penalty. Okay. Could you please roll me a +3 roll, please?
+3 roll. All right.
Full hit.
That's
wow. Well, on a 10+, you have learned this technique. You may add it to your character sheet. And you may begin to use this on a 10+ stance move for 1 fatigue. And then have this question one more time for one other person. Gothan, do you wish to learn a move?
I'm looking into a few moves. Because I have both waterbending and technology as my chosen ones, so... Probably,
This is this is something that needs to get in long-term campaigns more often because it is a big part of
Yeah.
your
Mhm.
character development.
Yes. Maybe something I could use. There is a move from the Uncle Iroh's Adventure Guide's technique move. It's called Form Over
Mhm.
Function.
Okay.
Let's see.
Because we cannot access those because we don't have those.
No, but I have.
Yes, you do. It's a technique.
I have them all.
It's a technology technique. Advanced in attack.
Let's see. Techniques. What's it called? Form over function. Yeah.
Function.
Use a non-weapon tool, farming hoe, hand-powered drill, wood chopping machine, a tea harvesting machine, a fire suppressant hose, etc., etc., to strike a foe. Mark 1 fatigue to strike any foe within reach of the tool. Inflict 1 condition and 1 fatigue on them. Then either you become impaired until the end of the next exchange as you struggle to keep the tool from breaking, or the tool breaks and cannot be used again until repaired.
My
That
puppet.
one, right?
Yes,
You have
and
your
the
puppet.
tool would be my puppet.
Okay. Okay.
I would have to find a
Okay,
technology
how-
master, and hopefully, the lady from the Entertainment Guild counts as a technology master.
Ooh, I'm spilling water all over my
Gotham.
desk.
Oh no. Go if you need to
You
go.
good?
I'm already adding it to the.
Gotham.
Just double checking.
You
technology.
take a little field trip
Yes.
out of Air Temple Island, back over into the Entertainers District, and back over towards the warehouse where you had seen a lot of the production for special effects on the movers taking place.
Mhm.
And you walk in, and you're, fairly quickly greeted with, again, that very loud, very hectic atmosphere of everything's working as it should, but these are loud machines. There's sparks flying from welding that's been happening, and somewhere in the center of it all, you see a woman. She's fairly short but wide built, and you can see that she has just a lot of raw power, especially in her back that's facing you right now, with her one of her arms having been replaced entirely with metal from the shoulder down.
Mm-hmm.
You hear her barking orders, making sure that people, put on their hard hats, stop being, idiots when it comes to carrying things that are too heavy for them. And then at some point, she turns around and she's, hey, and it's
Hey.
you again. How have you been?
We've been dealing with some stuff around the city, doing
Oh?
more thing. Oh, we followed your leads to find VM, the one who worked here.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Everything went all right there, I hope.
There was a lot that happened.
Fair enough.
It's been handled.
Fair enough. Do you want to come sit down, or?
Yeah, I just came here asking for maybe some advice on some stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Because you see me and a group of airbenders. I've been sort of preparing for, whatever may come if we ever run into trouble again. I used to be in the pro bending games and stuff like that, and it's been facing
Yeah.
some troubles. So, actually, I have this puppet with me, and I kind of wanted to be a bit stronger.
Okay.
Because now it's been very brittle and seems to be just a puppet, but I would like to maybe strengthen it in a way so that I can use it to maybe fight someone off if it ever comes to it.
This is the one you move with waterbending, right?
Yes, that one.
I was actually looking at a couple of things because, you showed me the puppet earlier, and my arm right now works on ice, which,
Yes.
I can melt and refreeze into whatever I need, but it's a bit of a nightmare sometimes.
Mhm.
I actually made a new prototype based off of your, I forgot what you called it, but it's like threads of water system.
Mm-hmm.
It's in my office if you want to come and just take a look quick. Maybe
Sure,
we can see if we can install it into your puppet.
A little bit into it, yeah.
And you're going to walk into her office. You see that there is, as she said, a arm just sort of sitting on the desk in the open. You see that it's folded open. You can see that there are little channels running through, which currently have tubing filled with water, especially focused around like the elbow joint, the wrist joint, so that it could move and articulate as a limb.
Yeah.
I almost called you Manoa. Sorry, Gotham. Wrong guy.
Yeah, it's a bit older. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotham, is your balance in line with your center, or are you free of conditions?
I am in my center.
You may take a
All
plus
of
one.
it's in. Okay.
Do you and your teacher share at least one background? What are your backgrounds?
My backgrounds are urban and wilderness.
You would share the urban background, so you get a plus one.
Just two. Okay. Got it.
Does your teacher agree with your reasons for training and learning? Luckily for you, Zidani is all about caring and protecting other people, so she is fully in line with what you're trying to do.
Okay.
You do
good.
not take any sort of penalty. And then, is the technique easy to grasp based on your current training, experience, and skills? Not only is it easy to grasp based on your current training, experience, and skills, but it is also a technique you yourself invented. So I am going to give you a plus one on that.
Okay, so that's +3.
That is a plus three. As you, together with her experience on the technological side, you and her both begin to sort of take apart Dodoro's joints and try and sort of install some of this more metal, heavier construction into Dodoro.
Okay. Good. Yeah, I think we can make this work. So then I roll for it, right?
Yes, with a plus three, please.
Training move, bonus 3. There we go.
There you go.
It's a 14.
Once again, with a full hit, you may mark this technique as learned. This can be used on a 10+ stance move for 1 fatigue. And once you've used it once in combat, you were able to move it to practiced.
Yes, techniques and then technology, form of function. There we go.
What you have ended up installing into Dodoro, the metal.
Are you adding it yourself, or?
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm adding myself.
What you end up installing into Dodoro, the metal unfortunately ended up being just slightly too heavy on the delicate cloth joints that you had made most of the rest of them out of. So you have instead gone with a ceramic. It is heavy enough and blunt enough to do damage. However, it does have a risk of breaking if you were to ever directly contact anyone with it. And that's mostly just a flavor why it could risk breaking.
It could break, yes. Got it.
With that, everyone, as I mentioned earlier, everyone gets to rest up. Your fatigue can disappear. And next session, we will start at the Pro Bender game, unless any of you think of a thing you want to do ahead of time.
No, good to go.
Don, was yours already added?
You mean the thing I just asked?
Yeah.
I haven't added it yet. Hold on.
Then I'll add it. I have it open. The Thundering Gust. There you go.
Why is it defended maneuver? Hold on.
Because I made a mistake.
Oh, you manually. Okay, sorry. I thought you had to like pull it out of something. My bad.
No, yeah, we unfortunately have to manually add it due to the playbooks not being into it.
Thundering Gust. It's
Hold on, I can
not
just do that.
it's
There you go.
defense and
I got it.
attack.
I fixed it. It's okay.
Okay,
I
now
now
double.
fixed it also in the books.
Okay,
And I forget, is it learned or practiced?
It's learned.
Learned at first, and then you have to practice and master it.
Gotcha.
Only, I believe, there is one playbook that does it better, and I think now.
Now,
Now Nullis is gone.
Told you. Probably maybe having to do a reset because last time they were also having this issue.
Yeah.
Good thing we're at the end of the
But
session.
luckily it is now and not.
Well, no, we have not yet had our growth.
Well, it as in
We're
the story
not allowed
is
to grow.
practically done. We're now going to do the advancements, the growth questions. So we can be happy that it is now that she is going dark and not from the start.
Yes.
All right, that's it. I nominate Phoenix to be the DM. Go ahead.
Okay, so as we move into the end of the session, we go into the growths. Anyone willing to go first?
No.
Great, thank you very much. Have a good time.
Yep.
Peace.
I just don't want to.
There we go.
Oh, wait, I see Nalise.
I'm back. Hello.
Okay. Oh, now I can hear him.
Hi, back.
Yes. Wow.
Perfect timing. Anyways. With that, what I would like to do is I would like to move to improvement world. Growth questions.
Do they sound like they're underwater for anybody else? Or is that just-
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it's a mic.
my
thing.
microphone.
Now
Okay.
it sounds okay.
My microphone.
Okay, now it sounds good. Now it's holding.
Look, we have to have one amount of tech issues during a stream. Apparently, this is it.
Yeah. Strike
I would like to move on to growth questions, if that is okay with all of you.
And if it's not,
Not too bad.
Then you get no growths, and why don't you want to do that? Because you may get an advancement and get a new move.
Yeah.
probably.
So, starting with you, Goth, because you said yes.
Yeah, sure.
Did you strike out your last drive?
We have not shown mercy yet.
Then that is a no. Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
Yes, there's this whole group connected to maybe bloodbending who both we know Ranglu may be a member of, and who then Tufan's old friend is also a member of, which may be connected to the group that took the Avatar a few years ago. So
Yes.
there seems to maybe be a whole conspiracy involving bloodbending in the north.
Yes.
Knowing
There
the
are
least.
certainly things happening.
Knowing the least, yeah.
The funny thing is, you guys have about half of it completely on the money and about half of it completely wrong, and this is my favorite spot to be in.
Yeah, but that's the fun thing with role playing games.
Yeah.
Yes, we have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was desperately trying to hold in my laughter earlier this stream because you guys were like fully like
Yes.
springboarding it correctly, and then you took a hard left.
I just whenever I come up with a theory, I just don't look at you because I have a feeling something in your expression might give it away. So I'm like, okay, let's not do that because otherwise outside influence might take over.
Did you express vulnerability by admitting you were wrong or that you should have listened to somebody that you ignored?
Nope.
Nope. Did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center?
Still my balance.
There you go. And did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
No, because the bloodbender has gone away and.
No?
Well, no, we're investigating the bloodbender.
I think
You
solved
did
one
return the missing scroll,
Yeah.
Ah, thank you
That's a
very much.
community problem.
That was a community problem because we were always going to announce that it was missing.
though. Yes.
So that's a new
Oh,
growth,
there you go.
and that's a full advancement. Again.
Then, next. Karma, did you actually want to do growth or no?
Yes, I want to do growth.
Okay. Karma, did you did you uphold any of your responsibilities today?
I mean, I would count safekeeping records and relics as returning the scroll.
I'd give it to you. And then did you break any of your prohibitions today?
Should balance towards roll. Okay. Sorry, I was just doing my thing. Did I break any prohibitions today? I don't know, did I? What are my prohibitions? I haven't fought anybody.
Nope.
I didn't deny somebody the truth. I was
Why are
fully
you
willing to
saying
go
it
in.
like that?
I was fully willing to go in there and admit to our crimes. Then we started. I didn't say anything. So I don't think it's me denying it. I just didn't say anything.
Up to you whether you count that as breaking a prohibition.
I mean, Mako asked, and I didn't give him an answer, which means I denied him the truth. So
Okay. Okay.
So
Cross
balance
that one
goes back
out.
towards freedom. It's already crossed, but I still shift my balance again.
Yeah. And then I think it does not have any effect if you do it again.
Oh, does it not have any effect? Oh, I've done it before.
You can do it twice, and then it no longer affects you.
Oh, if
I
it's
do believe.
only underlined, cross it. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh,
So that means I
Yeah.
can just say it's crossed out, which means
And
I'm
then
a terrible person.
well, we know where the inter-party conflict is coming from this next session.
I'm a liar.
And then onto your growth questions, Karma.
Mhm.
Did you accomplish a feat worthy of your burden and tradition?
I think in returning that scroll, I think that counts. If
Yeah.
you would allow that. Yeah.
I think that makes sense. Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
Challenging, exciting, or complicated? I'm not sure if we've learned anything super new.
I mean,
Other-
Gotham
well-
certainly had a lot of ideas.
Well, I mean, learning that Ranglu might be the bloodbender that we're looking for. I don't know if you could count that.
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center?
Technically, yes. I ended
There
my
you go.
center.
And then did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
To solve community problem. I hate to say returning the scroll again, but returning the scroll.
Only one growth. No, I'm kidding.
It's up to you if you want to count that for multiple things.
well, we all did it, so
I'll
Yeah.
give it to you. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's more of a because it counted for 2 of Karma's growth questions.
Sweet.
Yeah, counting for each of you is fine. Yeah.
That is an advancement for me.
GG. Then,
Eh,
last but not least, Tufan.
yay.
Tufan, I have to scroll down to where your questions are. Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
Well, I would almost say that this being an entire group that's trying to somehow sabotage or create problems just to get ahead of their own career is something pretty challenging or exciting for me.
Okay. Did you get somebody invested in their own future?
Not this time, no.
Oh. Did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center?
I'm at my center.
There you go. First time in a few sessions.
Yeah.
Did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
I solved the community problem by bringing the scroll back.
There you go.
Another growth.
There you
Another
go.
advancement. And I am now thinking of shifting my center by 1 step. So that I am... And yeah, 1 step back. So that I'm no longer too close to off balance. Fully falling off. So
Makes
putting
sense.
it back to +1 reinvention.
Then, that is all I have for us for today. Spoon.
Yeah.
I know what I'm taking. Got it.
Oh,
Nice.
where are you taking?
I am taking a move from another playbook. Out of the Guardian playbook, I'm going to take Catch a Liar.
Hey.
When you are
Oh.
suspicious of
A
someone,
liar as in someone that doesn't tell the truth, or liar as in the instrument?
someone that doesn't when you're suspicious of someone, you write their name down. I cannot write another until I've made them admit their guilt, or until I no longer seek to uncover their secrets. When they admit their guilt and misdeeds in front of an audience, I clear their name. When they no longer seek to uncover their secrets, I may mark a condition to clear their name from this move. When I expose a person's lies or wrongdoing, I clear all of my fatigue in up to 2 conditions. When I
Damn.
try to intimidate them into admitting their real crimes by using actual evidence, I can eliminate one additional option from the list on any hit before they choose.
And it's from the
Wow.
Guardian playbook, right?
Yep, this is from the Guardian playbook.
Want me to add it?
Yes, please.
Then I will catch a liar. There.
I'm
That's a good
suspicious of
move.
this Ranglu guy. You can't hide
And
from
your
me.
oh wait, yeah, I can do this as well because we're rested. Cleared your fatigue.
Hmm.
There. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. We will be back next week with episode 9 already. Damn, we're going fast. How many episodes did you expect? 10 to 12, we said, but
I was aiming 10 to 12. I'm thinking it's going to be 1 or 2 more.
we'll see how it goes.
It
Yeah.
depends on if you guys fight him next time.
Depends on how it goes.
Yeah, well, we know how it's gonna go. We barely
We-
survive.
Yeah, we get through it by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah. If you are interested in joining a game, you can join my Discord. Link in the chat. We run multiple games. On Wednesdays, we have one game for a few sessions. Then we take a break and then we play something else. So we change it up every Wednesday. Every other Tuesday, I have a Dragonbane game. Still looking for a few players if you're interested in that. And Nalise, where can they find you?
They can find me on my own channel here on Twitch at Nalise. I should be streaming this Sunday on my normal Dungeons and Dragons game. Otherwise, you can find any of my old VODs on YouTube at Nalise RPG. And of course, I am here DMing this game on Wednesdays for another week.
Phoenix, where can they find you?
You can of course find me here on the Discord server, the other old VODs on the YouTube channel as well, since I have been here for a little while. The old VODs include, of course, the first Avatar game, Lancer as well, and Masks, which is also very, very fun.
Which will also come back in the future.
Oh.
When next game after this one is at least Lancer,
Yes.
which will be run by Don. And Don, where can they find you?
Running Lancer sometime in the future, but also here playing Avatar. That's about all where I'm at right now. I'm also in
Yeah.
the Discord occasionally.
Sorry. Because you're not really streaming yourself anymore, are you?
Not lately. I've had talks with some friends about like doing a comeback stream sometime in the future, but there's no real plan for it yet.
Okay. We are, of course, going to raid someone as always because I love supporting my fellow streamers and my community of streamers. So let's see who we can raid. Need to open the site there. Let's see. Anyone that I follow who is online? We have Dutch Dungeons. I believe we did that in those last time. You know, why not? They are at least a role play group. They do D&D in Dutch,
Nice.
but I'm not a big fan of doing it in Dutch. But each their thing. We will be back next week. On Tuesday we have the Dragonbane game next week, and on Wednesday we are back with Avatar. Hope to see you then. Bye bye.
Peace.
Enjoy.